All right, it's day 15. Woo! Okay, of proactive positivity. Now, positivity isn't just seeing things through rose-tinted glasses. It's about optimizing and empowering. So today we're going to be looking at optimizing and empowering our relationships, because relationships are a big part of our lives. So let's look at relationships quickly. Your typical relationships are 5 stages, where you have the cocaine stage, which is basically that honeymoon phase, fully infused with dopamine and oxytocin, and you're on a hell of a high. You then get to the convert stage, where you realize that the person isn't everything you expected them to be, and you try and manipulate them to be that thing, and inevitably your expectations get. You then move into the conflict stage, where the manipulation then gets resisted because everyone wants their own free will, and that's normally where relationships break up, cut, and then you start from the beginning again. However, you sometimes get to those that say, all right, let's commit to this and collaborate, and that's a powerful stage and not easy. And then finally you'll get to the stage of co-independence, where you're still independent but you're celebrating your separateness together. So that brings us down to what causes the conflict and the cut. And basically, it's a flawed premise. And I saw a comedian that once made me really chuckle, how he says, our expectations are just ridiculous. I mean, it's like everybody's looking for this in a lover. They want the person to be an ambitious, an achiever, successful professionally and financially, but he mustn't be materialistic. He must be solid, steady, consistent, and reliable, but fun and predictable and spontaneous. He must be strong-willed, decisive, take a stand and not waver, but must be flexible, open-minded, and can admit when they're wrong. He must be a realist, but be romantic. Be serious and playful. Must be confident but humble, smart not nerdy, career-driven but family-orientated, caring but not needy, affectionate but not clingy, protective not possessive, emotionally sensitive but not neurotic. You know, the list goes on. And it's just, these people don't exist. So we want to then kill that flawed premise, and let's look at some strategies that we can use to empower and optimize our relationships. We're social creatures. We rely on relationships for business as well as personal. So let's look at the CPAI, which is conscious, proactive, aligned intimacy. So the first step of that is basically to know yourself and care for yourself first. We covered this in the Be Selfish episode. Cool. So we pretty much know that. Fill up your own cup. Don't make it your partner's job to fill up your cup. Number 2 is release those ridiculous expectations. No one can fulfill the expectations we have because we set it up high. The flawed premise we have is our lack of worthiness and incompleteness. We believe that there's somebody out there that's going to complete us, and that just does not exist. You are already complete. No one can complete you. And it's so much responsibility to shovel into their place in order to make you feel complete. It's your job to feel complete, and it's their job to make themselves feel complete. 3, we need to master the art of polite conversations. Okay, we dealt with this when we looked at conflict. So it's about knowing your triggers, rather observing what triggers you, not who triggered you, and getting empowerment around that. Be polite. Don't let it escalate. Number 4, we need to celebrate our differences. Men and women are different. Women are more emotionally inclined when they have a concern. Normally they just want an empathic listener, whereas men are logically inclined and we just want to get in there and fix it. And it's like, don't need to be fixed. I'm quite happy with who I am. Just empathic listener. So we need to celebrate those differences. You know, we need to look at them from a sense of the variety that there is in the world, and to celebrate that stuff. It would be really boring if we were all exactly the same. Number 5 is to see every relationship whenever there's a problem. It's like a restaurant. I was taught this when I was running restaurants at a stage. Every complaint is an opportunity to get a regular customer. How you handle the conflict. So every conflict that you've seen in any relationship is an opportunity for growth. Your growth and your partner's growth. And if both of you can see that, man, you're well on your way to going from a codependent relationship where you're depending on each other to fix and make you feel good, to a co-independent relationship where you're taking care of yourself first. You've both filled up your cups till the point they overflow, and then you just spill that overflow on each other. And that way, boom, you grow together. Brilliant. Thanks for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Much love.
The Big Cigar.